Hello and welcome to my current vision of teaching and learning. My name is Roxana Dittmans, and this video will discuss how my vision of teaching and learning has evolved over the course of a Bachelor's of Education program at Ontario Tech University. So, my current vision of teaching and learning is to create an inclusive and welcoming, dynamic learning environment for all students to grow and explore. This will be done by utilizing the standards of practice and the ethical standards of the teaching profession, 21st century competencies, universal design, differentiated instruction, cooperative learning, tribes, quality assessment, the development of students' critical thinking skills, and a progressive discipline approach to classroom management. But how did this vision of teaching and learning come to be? So initially, at the beginning of this program, we were asked to reflect on teaching and learning, and my views were very different from what they are today. On the very first day, I indicated that teaching was a way of passing information from one person to another, while learning was a way of gaining information by reading, watching, or listening to what others with more experience have to say regarding a specific topic. This perspective changed rather quickly as we began to learn about all of the intricacies that go into teaching and learning. In week 4 of Foundations 1, I mentioned that it is important to facilitate activities and learning opportunities that are hands-on and provide students with the ability to participate in inquiry-based learning and critical thinking opportunities. In that same post, I touched upon the benefits of quality feedback on assessment. Through the remainder of the semester, my views and ideas continue to grow and develop. At the start of Foundations 2, we were then asked to reflect on our development thus far in this program. At that point, I said that I had gained a much greater appreciation for teachers and the teaching profession, and after partaking in the practicum, realized the extent to which teachers dedicate themselves to their subjects and their students. Furthermore, I also indicated that my teaching style and state of mind had shifted from a teacher-centered approach to a student-centered one. I also indicated that my biggest aha moment throughout the course of the program up to that point was the impact an educator has on the students in their classroom, whether they are there for just one day, 1 week, 1 month, or the entire semester or year through. Entering Foundations 2, I still had a lot of learning, and in week 5, I reflected upon my growth up to that point. In that week 5 post, I indicated that teaching entails determining gaps in student knowledge, and through various strategies such as inquiry-based learning, differentiated instruction, universal design, collaborative learning, and assessment of, for, and as learning, helping students fill in those gaps. I stated that it is the job of the teacher to guide students with scaffolded, open-ended questions to get students thinking in a new direction or with a new perspective, and through this, engage them to be active participants in their own learning. Later on in week 8 of Foundations 2, I also discussed the benefits of a cooperative learning classroom, indicated that it will be a very engaging, inviting, and safe space to be for all students. So, after completing Foundations 1 and 2, I felt somewhat comfortable in my teaching growth. However, I still had and feel that I do have much more learning to do. In week 2 of Foundations 3, we were asked to reflect on how we have changed both personally and professionally from 1 year ago. In that reflection, I indicated that though I feel comfortable in my teaching ability thus far, I still have much growth to do in guiding students on their learning journeys. However, I also indicated that compared to 1 year ago, where I said that teaching was simply the passing of information from one person to another and learning was the gaining of that information, I now understand the various nuances such as creating engaging and deep learning opportunities, employing UDL and DI, as well as 21st century competencies and quality assessment that must be embedded for students' learning to be successful. All of these learnings and reflections have shaped my current vision of teaching and learning. But now we're going to switch gears and look into the future, as I have set forth 3 goals for my first year of teaching. They are to network and make connections with different schools, principals, and teachers, incorporate a variety of different technologies such as coding and robotics into my lessons, and finally, to create a safe and comfortable space within the classroom for all students to feel welcome and able to learn, whether I am their full-time teacher or just an occasional in for the day. Thank you for watching.